It's unlike anything we've ever seen before. We're in Seoul already for a few days, but we haven't really seen anything. We needed to adjust a bit to the cold weather, to the city, to the new country, and today's our first day where we're actually exploring Seoul. We have no idea how the metro system works.
Yeah, what to expect from Korea and Seoul.
This is the first impressions of South Korea and Seoul vlog. Really raw. Hope you like it. Let's go.
One thing most of you guys will definitely know, or better, one person you will definitely know, is Psy. Probably the most famous Korean musician until the rise of BTS. The guy who did Gangnam Style. Is it this way?
Yes.
In case you didn't know, Gangnam is a part of Seoul, the rich and fancy part of Seoul. And they actually built him a statue here in Seoul. So obviously we're gonna go there, check it out, check out Gangnam. Where are we going?
Wonggwon.
1,000 deposit. I think we're gonna get back at our final stop.
What's really nice is that everything so far is explained in English as well. Really convenient and easy.
To avoid littering, you have to return the car to get back your deposit, which means it can be reused as well, even though it's just a single journey ticket. Pretty smart. Gangnam Style. There's even a screen where you can tap and play Gangnam Style.
And watch the
But
video.
we're not gonna do it because of copyright. But just know that there's a place in the world where Gangnam Style can be played 24/7 if you want so. You do know what I'm gonna force you to do right now, right?
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I already thought on the train what I'm gonna say.
Go ahead.
No. Oh man, it's so
There's just a few
embarrassing.
people here.
It's so embarrassing.
Go ahead.
Also because no one else cares about this statue here. So every Korean person right here is gonna watch me and think this stupid tourist.
On the platform, please.
This is so embarrassing.
Hey, Oppa Gangnam Style. Okay, enough. If you're from South Korea, let us know in the comments down below if you actually like this song, if you're proud of Psy for what he has achieved, or if you don't want to hear about the song anymore at all.
I always have to be the clown in our vlogs. Flo would never do that.
I'm gonna do it for our Insta story. Follow us on Instagram, right here. Right next to the Gangnam Style statue is the Starfield Coex Mall, where we are right now with this beautiful picturesque library where Isabel wanted to take a photo, and we managed to do it even though it's super busy and taking the photo was super stressful.
We need to show you a hotel because it's unlike anything we've ever seen before. Check this out, guys. There are no receptionists, only robots. But they don't greet you.
Welcome to the Handa Hotel.
Okay, they do. So you check in.
Select check-in on the right side of the screen.
I'm gonna let her do the talking.
Yeah, so you basically just check in by yourself, you get your room card and everything. And if you need something like room service or new towels, a robot brings it to your room. Isn't that crazy? And also there's some dinosaurs. I don't know why, but they make noises.
And now we're actually in need for a new hand towel, so we're just gonna tap here. Small towel. Request.
Face towel, one amount. Your request is receiving.
And now we're just gonna wait for it to show up. Oh, hey there.
Order has arrived. Touch the open button, create into a box, touch the receive button.
Received.
Calling the elevator. Caution. The robot arm is reaching for the button. Please use
Right behind me is the War Memorial of Korea. It's a museum about the history of the Korean War. So we want to learn a bit more about it because we think it's really important to know about it, especially because we already did our DMZ tour, which you're gonna see in another video. And the entrance to the museum is actually for free, which is always nice to hear if you're a backpacker on the budget.
To tell you everything about what you can learn inside the museum about the tragic history of the Korean Wars would be way too much for this video, but I quickly want to mention some things. Considering that the museum is actually free is crazy because it was so well made, even interactive at some points, very informative, and you definitely shouldn't miss out. It deserves a spot on your itinerary for Seoul for sure. And they even have a 4D cinema, which unfortunately was under construction, which we really would have enjoyed. But yeah, don't miss out on this, guys. And me saying this as someone who really doesn't like museums that much really means something. My heart is still pounding because we were in such a hurry to make it in time for the 2 p.m. guard changing ceremony here at Gyeongbokgung Temple, one of the most famous and most important royal palaces here in South Korea. Oh, it's 2 times a day at 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. and we found out just before leaving to come here, and so we were running to the metro and we made it in time. It was really cool, and we're going to show you some impressions of the ceremony right now, before giving you some more information about this royal palace.
수문군 배치가 이어지겠습니다.
The palace was originally built in 1395 but destroyed multiple times over the last centuries, but luckily it has always been rebuilt, so we can enjoy it today.
It is especially famous for its beautiful architecture and the garden. Also, there's a large park surrounding it. And this palace right here was actually the main palace during the Joseon dynasty and was used by the king and his royal court during that time, which is many centuries ago.
I just looked it up and found out this is just 2 gates in front of the palace, and the palace is actually huge with a huge park area, and it's over there. So we've been vlogging in the wrong direction. This is not the palace. We're going to the palace now. The entrance was 3,000 won per person, which is a really fair price. And people who are wearing a hanbok, a traditional Korean clothing, get free admission. How cool is that? And there are actually many people wearing those. And I find them pretty cool. They look cute. Oh no, looks like it's about to rain.
If I'm being completely honest, I initially didn't plan to come here, or we initially didn't plan to come here because we thought, well, we've seen more than enough temples and shrines and palaces in Japan already. But I'm really glad we came because this is actually quite different to the ones we've seen in Japan. Different architecture, different style overall. I mean, there was to expect because it's a different country and a different culture. But online it seemed to be quite similar, which I feel like it's not really. So I'm really happy we came, but now I think it's actually starting to rain. So we might need to hurry and get back to our hotel.
We really like Seoul so far. Although it is really cold in December, so be prepared if you come here during winter. But the city is so beautiful and the people are so friendly. It's a really cool vibe. They have awesome street food, which deserve its own video, of course. We wish we could explore more here in Seoul, but we don't have enough time.
Once again, Isabel doesn't know how to make a full stop in a sentence. She just keeps on talking and talking, but that's actually true for me as well. And I think the reason is that we're only talking to a camera and don't have someone to talk to that reacts to what we're saying. So we feel like, when is the right point to stop talking? But I feel like it's now. So if you enjoyed this video, definitely check out our other videos from Seoul as well. Make sure to subscribe, ring the bell, and we will see you in our next video. Bye!